Phosphor Dot friends, Earl at thelogbook.com, here to play Tapper on the Apple II. Why didn't they just call it Tapple? I don't know. Anyway, they probably were worried that people wouldn't recognize the game at that point. Anyway, it's a decent enough translation. It's got some control issues that I'm not really completely comfortable with. And it's got a very noisy attract mode where it cycles through the background scenes one by one while playing really, for the Apple II speaker, really loud music. And then a black cat appears while I'm trying to play the game. Yes, a purring black cat at least, so he's happy. I'm not sure we've played any version of Tapper before. Obviously, it's kind of the bartender simulator. You're trying to keep your patrons happy. It's either that or the Patreon simulator. Oh, you have to try not to drop any of the glasses. While constantly flinging frothy mugs of beer at your clientele. Obviously, I didn't do too well there. So in a moment I think it will reset to where I can play the game again. The control issue I refer to is that I'm playing this with a PS1 arcade joystick, like a big fighting game stick. But it has the kind of buttons that you find on the control panel of an arcade game. It's a very responsive joystick for most purposes. It's very rare for it to let me down, and yet it's not appearing very responsive to this game. And I have used it for Apple II gaming before. Occasionally you can grab a tip and that will get for some reason that will get the dancing girls started. I guess that means it's not your tip, it's their tip. And that will distract some of your patrons, which creates a bit of a challenge in that if your patrons are paying attention to the dancers and not to you, and you fire off a mug of beer at them, they may miss it and it goes crashing to the floor. And that, of course, costs you one of your bartending lives. There are some instances where I am pressing the button once to send a beer their way, and there are times when I'm having to press it more than once, and then that backfires on me because, yeah, there went an apparently unwanted mug of beer. A sad, sad thing to see in the modern world. Okay, can I give it another try? There are several, there are different difficulty levels, and there are different scenes. It's just that I'm not doing very well at the game, so whether or not you get to see any of those is anyone's guess. Yeah, 2 button presses on that one, 2 button presses there, 1 button press there. I don't think my controller is failing me because I have been recording other games in this session and it's just fine. Okay, that was 3 button presses. 2 button presses, 1 button press. So it has nothing to do with the which bar you're serving at. Nor should it. I mean, it shouldn't be any more difficult to serve a beer at one of these bars than the other. And yet, here we are. Audio-visually, it's nice. I just wish they could work out the control issues. I tried to play it with keyboard controls as I was prepping for this video, and the keyboard controls, I could not find the way to send my bartender sideways to pick up the tips and to pick up the mugs. So, yeah, there you go. Tapper on the Apple II. I still insist on calling it Tapple. Thanks for watching.